Welcome to the update. Oh, I enjoyed my week off from Mardi Gras, but let me tell you, this is what I'd much rather be doing. Reading the stories of the day, confined behind this desk in a suit with a piece of paper. It's much better than roaming the streets of New Orleans with a hand grenade. Anyway, Mardi Gras wasn't the only party going on last week. I present to you the Conservative Poetic Action Conference, otherwise known as CPAC.
I do not like when Congress stills. I do not like their crony dill.
I'm sorry, despite the above clip, my producer is telling me it's actually the Conservative Political Action Conference. Once a year, conservative-minded folk descend upon the place where the big old bad federal government does its most work. A lot of prospective presidential candidates give speeches to rally the base, and then everyone draws straws, and the favorite for 2016 is selected by who grabs the longest straw. It's also known as a straw poll. So who won it this year?
It isn't good enough to pick the lesser of two evils. We must elect men and women of principle and conviction and action who will lead us back to greatness.
Okay, now I'm being told that the straw poll is actually just a poll and attendees vote for the winner. Who knew? Either way, Rand Paul got 31% of the votes. Second place was Ted Cruz with 11%. So 2016 is the year of Rand. Unless, of course, these straw polls don't actually have a bearing on the direction of the Republican Party, until election year, that is, when Mitt Romney finally won. Anyway, what was the theme of this year's CPAC?
I understand why people come out on this stage and they bang away at President Obama.
Not sure if someone should have told Santorum not to use the phrase bang away. Okay, I am sure that phrasing should have been avoided. But all right, let's see people bang away at the president.
You know, we have long thought and said this president is a smart man. It may be time to revisit that assumption.
A great president would have protected us from the prying eyes of the NSA. A great president would have proclaimed, "I will not abide it. The Constitution will not abide it."
Putin even sent me a present, beautiful present with a beautiful note. I spoke to all of his people. And, you know, you look at what he's doing with President Obama, he's like toying with him.
We must stop being the opposition movement, and we must become the alternative government movement that will help make the life of every American better, so that they understand what we would do that would be right, not just what the left is doing that is wrong.
Hey, wait a second. That last clip is different from all those other ones. I'm all for a Republican Party that isn't against Washington entirely and stands on principles that stand alone from an opposition movement. So what does that look like?
We must elect the right kind of leaders to represent us in Washington. Leaders who devolve power to the states and not rob them of it.
Will we be bold and proclaim our message with passion, or will we be sunshine patriots retreating under adverse fire? Will we be firm in our convictions, or will we cower, defeated, and meekly dilute our message?
I like being a patriot in the sunshine, though. Of course, the important thing to remember about CPAC is it has little impact on what actually happens in the current administration. Coming up in Missing the Mark, speakers at CPAC talk about how the Obama administration should change their view on Ukraine. Stay tuned.